What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 81, and we start today's episode off with the FA Cup semi-final here at Wembley, of course. We're looking to go ahead and win this tournament for the first time in the series. We've been doing really badly in this tournament, of course, over the first two seasons. We got knocked out in like the fourth round, so we're into the semi-finals now. We are taking on Fulham, and yeah, it's a competition I really do want to win because it's the only competition we can win this season, of course. We can't retain the League Cup for the second time. We can't win it for the third time overall because we got knocked out in like the first round. So yeah, we come into this game and it's a competition I do want to win. Of course, as I've said all through the series, I haven't really been caring about the FA Cup, but suddenly now it's the only tournament we can win this year, and it's probably one of our best chances of doing it all through the series, really, because we've got Fulham, who aren't really that strong of a side. So we came into this game full of confidence, but in the 16th minute here, Kakanicic goes down left hand side, takes on Chris Smalling, crosses the ball in, and Soldado makes it 1-0. So I was already looking to eat my words here. Soldado with a great header, and it is 1-0 to Fulham, just 17 minutes in. But a few minutes after that, Dale Jennings plays the ball out wide to Nathan Redmond. Redmond goes down the right hand side, takes on Kieran Richardson with a Ronaldo chop, goes to shoot, he's taken down, and the referee gives a penalty. And it was a really, really poor decision. I'm not sure why it was given, because the shot Redmond was about to take, he was blocked off. Yet, the defenders, the two defenders covering, neither of them, took him down off the ball. It should have been a simple foul and tackle and clearance, but instead the referee gave a penalty, and I gave it to our captain Leroy Fer, and he dispatches it really well. So Fer gets the goal, and we're 1-0 up here, and Fulham must have been furious. Martin Jol couldn't believe it on the touchline, because that was never a penalty. Even I didn't think that was a penalty, but it's 1-1 here, and on the stroke of half-time, that 45th minute scripting comes good for us, because Ross Barkley collects the ball and finds the back of the net. A really, really nice finesse shot. Finesses don't seem to work too much nowadays, but that was a really awesome finesse into the bottom corner, and Ross Barkley, who lately, since January, this guy has been a monster. Barkley gets the goal, and we're 2-1 up here, and in the 82nd minute, Stecklenburg makes a great save to deny Lukaku. It's still 2-1, but Fulham, they didn't turn up. They really didn't. I mean, after that Soldado goal, they were so poor, and this could have been another goal for us, but Lukaku's header ended up hitting the post, and eventually from the corner, Townsend crosses the ball in towards Leroy Fer, who got the first goal, and his header just goes over the bar, but it does indeed finish 2-1 to us. We beat Fulham by 2-1, and we are through to the FA Cup final, so we will be coming back to Wembley for the FA Cup final. And yeah, Fulham, they just didn't turn up. After that Soldado goal, I was expecting them to really press us and look for the equaliser. They barely did at all. It was an awful, awful game by Fulham, and yeah, we did get the win by 2-1. We'll be into the FA Cup final, and we'll be taking on Chelsea. So that'll be a really difficult final. That will, of course, be a live com, so look forward to that. That will probably be like episode 83, 84, 85, something like that. So look forward to that. That will be a live com, and yeah, we're into the FA Cup final, and that should be really good to watch. But anyway, after that, we got the news of how much we earned from winning the game, and Ravel Morrison said he was disappointed not to start that game. And we also have a scout report from our Danish scout, currently based in England, and the players once again look very, very poor. We didn't sign any of these. We did take a look at them, and we're going to continue developing or continue scouting some of the players, but they don't look that good, to be honest. We've got a couple of decent players in our youth academy, but they're not that great. They're okay. I mean, they're okay. They could do as squad players, but I'm looking for the sort of the world-class players, because that's what I did last year in career mode, and we found some absolutely amazing players. So I want to do the same thing again, really. Just disregard the decent ones, and then just look for the world-class ones, really. Just sort of cherry-pick the best. But anyway, we took on Aston Villa for the following game, taking on Aston Villa back in the league. Of course, coming on the back of that fantastic FA Cup semi-final win over Fulham. So we do come to Villa Park for this game, and we look to keep on winning, really. We've been obviously picking up some great form in the league, haven't lost in quite a while now. So we're looking to keep on winning here, and of course, as you'll see by the league table, we really do need to keep on picking up those 3 points, because we are still sitting behind Chelsea and Manchester United here by, well, we're a point behind United, and on the same goal difference as Chelsea. So it's very difficult, but there's still we still got the games. We've got 7 games remaining until the end of the season. We've got the games to make sure we can collect 4th place come the end of the season, but we need Chelsea and United to slip up, because otherwise we can keep winning and we won't be able to get there, because they'll just keep on getting the points. But anyway, we take on Villa, and in the first 11 minutes we had the first chance of the game. It fell to Lukaku, and what a fantastic volley. This guy's been had a very inconsistent debut season, but of late he's come into his own. He's scored some great goals, and and that's a really awesome volley into the bottom corner, and it's 1-0 to us. And a few minutes after that, Anthony gives it to Lukaku, the goal scorer. He rolls it off to Andros Townsend, takes on Hutton, eventually plays the ball back to Lukaku, first time chip over the goalkeeper Tim Krul. And it's 2-0 to us. So 15 minutes in, Villa 0, Norwich 2, and Lukaku had both goals. And in the 17th minute, the ball eventually comes back to Lukaku, gets onto his left foot, takes aim from outside the area. Brilliant save by Tim Krul. So Lukaku's confidence was showing there. Still 2-0 though, and in the 21st minute here, Gary Gardner crosses the ball in, and what a miss it was by, not sure who it was, but Villa's number 33. What a great chance, but a terrible miss at the far post. Still 2-0, and in just past the hour mark here, the ball comes to Vyman. Vyman takes aim, but Forster makes a really strong stop. So still 2-0, and a few minutes after that, Stephen Ireland gives it back to Kieran Clark. Clark finds Vyman. Vyman turns past Stephen Corker, and his shot is well saved by the former Aston Villa goalkeeper Fraser Forster. So a 2-0 victory. Lukaku gets both in 15 minutes. So really decent win. I was pretty disappointed we couldn't score more goals really, because we had a 2-goal lead in 15 minutes. So we had the basis to go and score a couple more really, but we get the win, and that's all that matters really. So a 2-0 victory over Villa, and I'm very happy about that. And the following game, the third and final game, is against Manchester United here at Carrow Road. So we need to win this game, of course. You've seen by the league table, and you'll see in just a moment. United are sitting ahead of us by a point, I think it is. So we need to keep on winning these games, and obviously when you take on a team like Manchester United, it's not going to be easy. But you know, as they are sitting just ahead of us, we do need to get a win and overtake them really in that race for 4th place. And as you'll see by the league table, it is so tight in the battle for 4. Oh, we have gone over them. Oh, okay. United must have dropped points, but even so, we do need to keep winning, because you know, obviously lose this game and then United re-overtake us again. So we do need to keep on winning, and we do need to keep on getting the results. But obviously taking on Moyes' men is not going to be easy, because they've got an amazing side. And the first chance of the game did indeed fall to us. In the 9th minute, Anthony gets the ball here as we go on the counter attack. He rolls the ball off to Lukaku. Lukaku takes on Raphael here, and look at Raphael trying to outmuscle Lukaku. He's not going to do it. And Lukaku runs through and ends up blasting the ball past David De Gea. So a really awesome finish by Lukaku there. No way was Raphael going to outmuscle him, and it's 1-0 to Norwich here, just 10 minutes in. And straight from kickoff here, the ball goes to Alex Song. And Son gives the ball off to Ashley Young here. Young down the left-hand side is tackled by Anthony, so throw into Manchester United. But Ashley Young throws the ball towards Alex Butner here. Butner, the left-back, gives it to Robin Van Persie. Eventually, Leroy Fair makes the interception. It comes to Lukaku. Lukaku gets past his man here, shows some good strength to hold off Tom cleverly. Plays the ball out wide to our holding midfielder, Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum down the left-hand side here. Ends up crossing the ball in, and it's a diving header by Anthony. He finds the back of the net via the post, and that makes it 2-0 to Norwich. We're in front here by 2-0. But in the 22nd minute here, Darren Fletcher collects the ball, crosses the ball into Robin Van Persie. Great first time touch, gets himself inside, and with his right foot, side foots the ball into the bottom corner. So Van Persie puts Manchester United back in the game here. Really composed finish by Van Persie, and it is 2-1 here. But in the 34th minute here, Lukaku backheels the ball to Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum finds Townsend. Really nice move there. Townsend goes one-on-one with David De Gea, but De Gea makes a good stop at his near post. So David De Gea sadly makes a very good save to deny Townsend from getting a fantastically well worked team goal here. But from the corner, it's Townsend who crosses the ball in towards Chris Smalling. Smalling's header ends up going just wide of the post, so still 2-1. And in the 37th minute, Ashley Young collects the ball, chips over the top to Tom cleverly comes through here, finds Robin Van Persie, but what a miss that was by Van Persie. You put your house on him to score that goal, but he ends up putting it wide, and it's still 2-1. And in the 49th minute here, Lukaku comes through. His shot is well saved by David De Gea, so De Gea was doing his best to make sure he wouldn't score for a third time in this game. And in the 87th minute here, United were looking for that equaliser. Robin Van Persie collects the ball, finds Fellaini. It's a great chip ball through to Kagawa. Kagawa finds Van Persie, but what a fantastic save by Fraser Forster. Forster stands big, makes a super stop, and it does indeed finish Norwich 2, Manchester United 1. So a really awesome result. We needed to win that game really, and we did. Lukaku and Anthony got got the goals, and yeah, we collect the win by 2-1. So a very, very big win, a very important win, and I was very pleased to get it. But we enter May now. We're into May now, so we do have a youth squad monthly report. It looks, again, quite good. Danny Thomas and Lee Marshall look very decent. Lee Marshall, of course, to pick of the bunch, really. And I'm probably going to go ahead and release Jay Carr come the end of the season, but it's a good youth academy, for the players we've got there, some good quality there, and I'm pleased with it. And Alex McCarthy then comes to us and says he's not happy that he's not getting the play time, so he wants to move on, which, maybe we'll look to do so come the start of next season. But here is the squad report. Here's a squad report. Fraser Forster is now an 80 rated goalkeeper, so what a signing that's been. And yeah, once again, the players are great. The players are really, really strong. Some good 80 rated players in there. We've got like 5 or 6 players now into the 80s, which is fantastic, because when we took over, we didn't have any players in the 80s. So yeah, it's looking really decent, and the team's made a great progression since we started the series off. Obviously, still some players that will look to shift on. The Murphy twins look okay, but I'm not sure they're going to reach as high potential as we need them to. Barkley might go out on loan next season because he's not really developing. Despite his good form, he's not developing. And obviously Billy Sharp is retiring at the end of the season. So yeah, it's a good squad, but there you go. And yeah, as you'll see the league table as well, we are still sitting behind Chelsea in 5th place, but only on goal difference. We've got 5 games to go. We need to keep winning, and we need to hope Chelsea will drop some points, but that is, of course, quite unrealistic, because Chelsea just not unrealistic, but on the game, it's so hard to see teams drop points, really, and Chelsea just don't want to drop any. But even so, we'll have to hope so. If we want to get 4th place, we will be relying on Chelsea to drop points. And as always, guys, a big thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please leave likes. That's much appreciated. It really does help my channel out, and it only takes a second to leave a like. And I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.